Hey everyone, Juliet Maris here. I help motivated individuals move away from pain and feel good again by working with their alignment. So today I want to talk to you about the shoulders. I notice a lot when people come in with shoulder pain and it's predominantly one side. It tends to be the side that they carry their bag on, the hand that they write with, and they're really focused on that one side being painful. And so they expect that the treatment should be on that specific shoulder. From what I understand about the body and the structure and how things relate to each other, the muscles that support the shoulder aren't actually strong enough to resist against gravity and raise the shoulder up for a prolonged period of time. It's actually the muscles on the other side of the body that pull the shoulder down, that depress the shoulder, that are giving the imbalance to the body and giving you pain over here. So what I want you to do is go ahead and stand in front of a mirror, and this might be really slight and you might not have an imbalance in the shoulders, but if you do have pain in one shoulder and it's not really there in the other one, then this is probably going on with you. So stand in front of a mirror and stand with your feet about hip distance apart, whatever that feels like for you, and look at the shoulders and see if you notice a difference between one or the other. If you can't see it in the shoulders, you might be able to see it in the fingertips. So if you look at the fingertips and see if one is lower than the other, I looked at mine before I shot this video and I noticed that my left fingertips were lower, and it's really slight on me, but I have a tendency to shorten this side of my body. So the muscle that we're going to target is called QL, or quadratus lumborum. This muscle attaches to the hip and to the ribs, and so it does this type of action. So all we need to do to open it up is do the opposite action. So if you stand with your feet wider than hip distance apart and unlock the knees, bring the painful side, the painful shoulder side hand to the waist and the opposite arm up towards the ceiling. Bring the belly button towards the spine because we want to support the low back, and then stretch over to the painful shoulder side. You want to make sure that this other shoulder isn't hiking up towards the ears, it's really pulled down. So you want to stay here for at least 10 deep breaths. If you can handle a minute or up to 3 minutes, that's even better, but just go at your pace where you feel like your body is. And then when you're ready to come out, be very gentle because we're doing a pretty big opening and it affects your spine. And then once you're out, you can just do a couple of rotations of the spine to even everything out. And then go ahead and look back in the mirror and look at the shoulders and see if they're even now, and look at the fingertips and see if they're even. And if not, then try the stretch again. If you aren't able to stay in the stretch for a longer period of time, then it could be that your body just needs a little bit more and you want to work up to that. And if it is that you are doing certain things that shorten the side of the waist, maybe you like to sleep curled over on this side, or you lean to this side when you're at your computer or on the couch, those are all things that affect the structure and the balance of the structure. So if that is something that's happening, start to see if you can be a little bit more balanced. Maybe stand on both feet instead of leaning to one side, or figure out how to rearrange your desk in order to not have to lean, in order to do whatever it is that you're doing. So I hope this is helpful, and if you have any other shoulder questions or issues or anything that you would like some feedback on, I'd love for you to share in the comments below. Or if you know someone who has crazy shoulder pain, I'd love to be able to help them and share this video with them. Take care, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.